If you don't like this video in the next 2.8 seconds, then the new evil gnome will haunt your next game of Fortnite. Don't risk it. Yo, what is happening, boys? It's your boy Woods back with a new video, and in today's video we're going to be going over the best landing spots you're going to be using in arena or tournaments. Now obviously everyone's grinding arena at the minute, so you definitely need to be working out where the best place to land, and that's why I've got you covered with 5 different unique landing spots in today's video. And to sweeten the deal, I've compacted down my video down to 6 minutes to make sure that your time spent on today's video is 100% of the time learning, and that it's never wasted time of me trying to drag it out to 10 minutes. So if you want to see more videos like this every single day to get better with new tips compacted down to make sure that you're never having any time wasted, you're just constantly learning, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I am currently the best tip YouTuber out there to help you guys improve in arena and tournaments. So I honestly don't see why everyone watching this video wouldn't subscribe. You're literally going to be getting better every single day, and it's free. So come on guys, subscribe right now and help me out by turning on those notifications and always turning up to videos as soon as possible, because I love to see the notifications scored and I always reply to your comments. So subscribe now while you have the chance before all your enemies are starting to learn my tips and get way better than you, and you'll be left behind in no time. But anyways guys, let's not waste any more time and hop straight into the spots. Alrighty, so this first spot is actually very nice, and I personally like to use this myself, and now this is actually the bottom of the map. And now this bottom of the map location actually has its total of 8 chests, and it also has 2 flopper locations. So you can even go ahead and get some floppers to go ahead and help you survive late game. This is definitely a very nice spot, and it's all secluded in one house, and then a nice little shed down the road you can go ahead and link up with and pick up all the chests in all the locations. Furthering on with the spot, it gets even better than this, because it actually is accomplished with 2 fishing spots and an extra chest down here you can go ahead and farm up. Now this is really good because obviously it is very important nowadays to have a lot of floppers end game, so you can go ahead and make some storm plays at the end of the arena games to go ahead and be very successful. And even if you don't want to pick these up for the actual floppers themselves, sometimes they can actually drop you even legendary weapons that will definitely benefit you later on in your arena games. However, it gets better from here guys, because it actually has another chest up at the Stonehenge location with a bunch of rock you can go ahead and farm up. Alright, so moving on with the second spot, this is actually the boat location near the flotilla location, and it's actually very nice. This one actually has 7 chests you can go ahead and pick up, and it has around 8 of the slurp barrels, so you can go ahead and make sure you get all your slurp barrels up, and there's also 2 flopper locations as well. This spot is definitely very good, and not many people actually go here at the minute, as it's not a named location. You might want to be a little bit careful though, as the flotilla is quite close to you, and it is a named location that a lot of people might land at. However, I'm sure that if you go ahead and loot it fast enough with my looting route, then you should be able to get out there ASAP Rocky, and you should be chilling. There's even a little slurp fish, like little vending machine that you can go ahead and get yourself another slurp fish out of, so you should be stacked. You've also got to be a little bit careful, as there is a shark that likes to patrol around, and it sometimes can jump through the ship and can attack things, so you might want to be careful for that, but honestly you can avoid it most of the time, and it is really no big deal. There's a lot of chests you want to go ahead and get around here, and there's also a lot of slurp barrels, making sure that you go ahead and get your slurp barrels before you pop any shields, so you can conserve those shields. There's also a nice amount of fishing locations you can... Alright, so coming in at the 5th spot is actually the Lighthouse location. Now this location is super nice, as it actually has a total of 7 chests. And now these 7 chests in these small little buildings close to each other are very useful, and you can get them very fast and efficiently. Also, there's 4 actual flopper locations surrounding the island, so you should be able to go ahead and get up a bunch of floppers and maybe even some slurp fish to go ahead and help you survive late game. There's about 3 chests in the actual main house, including the actual chest in the shed. And then if you go ahead and push over to the lighthouse, the best way to go ahead and go about looting this is by breaking the actual bottom of the lighthouse, and then all of the loot will fall down. You should go ahead and get up a bunch more loot. Once you go ahead and slurp this up, you can go ahead and try and find yourself a fishing rod and head around to the corners of the island and try ahead and pick up all of the fishes. There is also another shark at this location, so do be careful of this. However, it really isn't that much of a big deal if you can go ahead and avoid it. Nevertheless, it's a great spot. Okay, so the next spot is actually the underwater Craggy cliffs. And now this spot you might be thinking is actually quite a popular spot. However, no one actually goes here. I personally use this in arena, and no one has ever gone here when I went here. Now this spot actually has 7 chests, and it actually has a total of another 7 barrels that you can go ahead and break to go ahead and get up your shield. Now why this is such a great opportunity for you guys is it means that you can go ahead and save all your shields you go ahead and get from the chest. So I hope you are still engaged, because this is definitely very important. You guys definitely need to be remembering this, and this is the fact that you need to be popping all the barrels before shields, so it leaves you with shields to actually use late game. And now the reason why why this isn't so important is that when you get to late game in scrims, you always find yourself needing to shield up because you're always getting sprayed. So definitely this is the best spot you want to be choosing if you are going to be playing scrims. And my personal favorite thing about this is that it has water between all the houses, so you can rotate between each of them very speedy. Try and kill them when they're rotating in the water because it's a free kill. Also comes with a little flopper location. Even though there's only about 1 or 2 floppers that usually spawn in this area, it's still better than none. Moving on to the number 5. Now this next spot, and actually to finish it off, is actually one of the best spots in the game personally, I believe, as if any of you guys remember from last season, one of my personal favorites was the Flopper Island. Now I like to refer to this as the Flopper Boat, as it actually has 4 chests on this little boat. However, it also has around 7 floppers that actually surround this boat and around the area, so you can go ahead and slurp up a lot of those floppers, get them with your fishing rod, and you should be able to go ahead and get a lot of them. This is personally one of my favorite spots, as I like to play flopper endgames, as it is a really great way to go ahead and hide in storm and rack yourself some extra placement points at the end of the game. Obviously, if you would like to go ahead and learn how to get better in arena and whatnot and get more points, I'll have a video linked in the description. You can go ahead and check that out. Or if you have not found any spots that you've liked in today's video, then I'll go ahead and have another video linked in the description where it has another 5 spots for the arena and best tournament landing spots. You can go ahead and watch that in the description too. But we're still not finished, guys. As you can see, once I leave the building and you go ahead and loot up all these garage areas, you can go ahead and find yourself a bunch of fishes around the area after you go ahead and get your fishing rod from this little hut over here. So make sure you go ahead and get the chest from the roof, get the fishing rod, and start to head out and get all your floppers from all the different locations. But other than that, that's pretty much after you go ahead and do this. There's a nice whirlpool you can go ahead and use to rotate out of the zone. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video. And if you are still watching, that clearly means you've enjoyed me or my content. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel with notifications on, so you never miss another video from me and you're always going to be learning. Also, drop a fat steamy like on the video. It really helps the video do better. But other than that, guys, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.